Hi, I'm Damien Roy and welcome on my guitar lesson YouTube channel. Today we're going to work on 5 exotic scales that I've picked specially for you that I really like and I think that you can use in your improvisations. It's never wrong to study something new and get out of the major scales, pentatonics, minor harmonic and minor melodic there. The first one we're going to start on is the Japanese KUMOI. So here we go. So what's interesting with this scale here is that there's no third. So you don't really know if it's major or minor. So if I had to build a chord here, I got a minor second here, and I have a minor 6. So there's an A flat there. So if I would build a chord, it would be like C, G, and for example D flat. So that's a kind of worrisome chord there, but interesting for the playing here. Some tensions. You could also use it if you're playing on a D flat major 7 here. That works. Your job to explore it. Now let's go on the overtone scale, also called the acoustic scale. So we call it the overtone because it's following the series of natural harmonics that you find. So it's a very interesting scale too, because you have a major third, so it's kind of major, and you have a sharp 4, so it's like a augmented fourth there. Also a flat 7. So if I wanted to play a chord here, I would play a C sharp 4 flat 7 right here. So that would be something like this. Now let's go on the Romanian major. So some people, and I thought also that it was like the Hungarian major scale. And if you look at the heat map of the region there, Romania and Hungary are very close countries there. So there's not a big difference between the two scales here. And this is a very famous one and one of my favorites there for playing. So here I'm going to play a C sharp a flat 4, so 4 7 flat 7 9. So here we go right here. So watch out for the tensions here. And this Romanian major scale is interesting too, because you're going to recognize a famous movement here using that scale. So that's pretty cool to use there. Now let's go on the Byzantine scale. So this one here is also called a double harmonic major scale, and you're going to recognize it there because it's one of the scales used in the song called Miserlou. So played more popularly by Dick Dale in surf music there, but he's not the one who wrote the music of Miserlou. By making some research, Greek immigrants who entered the United States at the beginning of last century recorded this song here, and it was a love song about a Greek man and a Egyptian woman. So the heat map is Macedonia, Greece, maybe going to Egypt. Remember, in Egypt, some of the pharaohs were from Macedonian descent. Enough talking. Let's go on the Byzantine scale. So you recognize here a little bit of that famous tune there that I won't name here. You could also play it here if I wanted to play the chord. So that's going to be a C major 7 flat 6 here. Or you can play it right away on a C. So now look, if I play in a different key here of, for example, A. You can immediately recognize there that there's like a chromatic movement, chromatic notes right around the root here. And sometimes you hear that music there in movies where you have pyramids and stuff like that. So I don't know if they're right or wrong to use that scale there. There could be a relation with the Macedonians and the Greeks in that region. Now let's go on the Korean ujul here. That's another interesting scale that's very close to the pentatonic scale. So you could definitely use that there. Same thing, there's no third on it, so you don't really know if it's major or minor here. So here we go. And we hear that a lot in movies where it's quiet, nice, no stress. So we could use, for example, a C sus4 to play along with it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this cool lesson on 5 exotic scales that you should know and practice there. Don't forget to subscribe to my guitar lesson music channel there. And secondly, I have a Patreon where you can find all the tabs of all those scales and exercises about this lesson there. Enjoy.